Let me start that again. Good morning, everyone. It's Bells. So today we're going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I think it's going to be a terrible idea and I'm really going to regret this in the morning, but I'm actually really excited. I'm going to be trying to start and finish Dune in the span of 24 hours. My Kindle says it takes approximately 12 hours and 7 minutes to read, which leaves us another 12-ish hours to read more books, which I honestly wasn't expecting. So I think I'll probably read Velvet Was the Night by Silvia Moreno Garcia after that. It's a noir pick and I absolutely loved her take on the gothic genre. I don't think I've ever read a noir before, so I'm definitely excited to see what she has in store in that sense. I don't know, I feel like 2 books where one of them is Dune and is 900 pages is kind of pushing it, but I did stop at the library this morning and I have 2 other books that I picked up that were on my December TBR. No Heaven for Good Boys by Keisha Bush and When We Were Orphans by Kazuo Ishiguro. So I might do one of those too. But we're just gonna see. I'm gonna keep you guys caught up as we go throughout the day. First, I think I'm gonna make this space nice and cozy, make some coffee. It should be a really fun day. So if you're looking for more book-related content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little like button. I really do appreciate it, and let's bring on the books. So I've been reading for a little over an hour, and I'm definitely happy that I went to go see the movie before I tried reading this. I think if I hadn't seen the movie, I'd be so incredibly confused as to what's going on. It's really helpful for me to be able to visualize it with all the characters that I know and love. I am really liking it so far. I like the dialogue a lot, and it's much less difficult to read than I was kind of told to expect. Not even as difficult as, say, like Lord of the Rings. I think for such a universally beloved fantasy, Lord of the Rings is a pretty difficult, dense read, and this doesn't even feel like that. So I think it bodes well for my enjoyment of the day. This has been like so nice. It's about 1 o'clock now, so I'm gonna make some lunch and then, yeah, get back to it. I wanted to say before I hop back onto the couch that I think, having just read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, I think that Mistborn was really influenced by Dune, just based off of the initial structure of this book and how it presents the information, as well, of course, as the conversations around colonialism and the white male savior trope in fantasies and sci-fi. I just wanted to comment on that. I thought that was really interesting, how many similarities I'm catching.
roads illuminate, will you lament the paths you did not take? Or will you find the truth that we made? When the roads illuminate, will you lament the path?
Okay, so I have to talk kind of quietly because my partner is recording in the other room, but I just finished reading the dinner party scene, which is clearly what happens like right before all shit breaks loose. And oh my god, is it not the absolute best political intrigue scene I have ever read in my life? I can't believe they didn't even put it in the movie. The sass, oh my god, and getting to switch between everyone's perspectives, man. Frank Herbert has such a beautiful way of switching between different characters' perspectives so that we know exactly what everyone's thinking at one time, and yet it's not like an omniscient narrator. It's still specific to each character. I don't know how he transitions between them so simply, but it is absolutely phenomenal. I am truly blown away by it. I am so thoroughly enjoying this. This is typical with a lot of books that get switched into movies, but I find I'm really liking the characters so much more reading the book than from watching the movie. I like Jessica so much more. In the movie, I understood her motivations, but like they often made her a fairly weak or quiet character, which I think suits that story pretty well, but I really enjoy reading her perspective and her thoughts and all of that because she's such a serious and strong female lead in this science fiction that is very, very heavily male. It's like just truly masterful storytelling. I can see why people love this book so much. I think the biggest thing about it that I really, really like is that even though it's a science fiction that's based in a whole other world, we care about the characters and not the world. I think that really shows his skill as a writer, being able to create an entire world and yet we still care more about the characters going through human experiences than we do about that world. That's so good. I'm just like so impressed. I feel like I haven't made a dent in it. I'm on page 237, I think, and it's been like almost 5 hours. And I feel like I have so much more to go. I think I'm only like 20% of the way through, but I knew what I was getting myself into, so it's fine. I'm about to start the part where everyone's about to die. I'm not looking forward to it. But I'm so excited because like that was pretty much where the movie ended. So after that, I will have like no frame of reference for what's coming next. I'm super excited to see where the book goes, to see where the story goes, how it ends. I'd love to know if any of you guys have read Dune as well and what you thought of it, or if it's something that you're interested in reading at all, even just because the movie's come out. I don't think I ever would have thought to read it unless the movie came out. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really curious to see what other people's thoughts on this are. Let's get back to reading. Alright.
Feels like the frost is now melting. I don't need the layers anymore. And I can see through the clearing. Feels like
Hello guys, so we just finished having dinner. My lovely partner is going to sit here and read with me, join in the fun. He's reading Game of Thrones, if anyone's interested. Game of Thrones. I stand corrected. I'm now pretty much past the point where the movie stopped, which is fun. So now I get to kind of experience the world with new eyes. It is a little after 8:30. I'm at 44%, page 382, and it's telling me I've got over 6 hours still left in my reading, which will take us to somewhere around 3 a.m. I'm hoping for the best. I'm a sucker for slow, political, festering novels, and I very much like this. As long as you can get past the point that there's 3 women in this book. As long as you can get past that point, I think it stands pretty well, to be honest. So I'm excited to get back to it.
We gotta stop stalling, 'cause life's way too short to figure it out. No more waiting in vain, longing for a day that won't come. Don't need sadness in the sun, 'cause good things are gonna come. The sunlight starting to glisten, parts in the days can be for. And no, I don't need reflections, 'cause with you what I feel is surrender.
So we've hit midnight, and I just finished book 2 in Dune. It feels like every time I check to see how many pages are left that they just like keep elongating. And I was feeling a little sleepy a couple hours ago, and now I'm feeling better. I think caffeine probably helped, and I'm eating a lot of sugar. That's doing wonders. I do think Kane is gonna finish Game of Thrones before I finish Dune. It's really good though. It gets freaking wild. There's some cool politicky stuff going on and some cool religious fanatic stuff going on. Mr. Herbert has a lot to say about it, so I'm not mad about it at all. So we're just gonna keep going. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Able to read this book in 12 hours, my ass. That can't be real. We've hit 12 hours. We're at the 12-hour point. Lies. Alrighty guys, it is 2 a.m. and I am not reading anymore. I'm gonna give up and go to bed and finish the last 2 hours of the book in the morning because I'm really enjoying it. I don't want to just like power through it and read it and like not really absorb any of it. Yeah. I've been like nodding off for probably an hour, so it's time to go. I'll see you guys in the morning and I'll be a little less loopy and we'll finish Dune together and it'll be great. Okay, good night.
Starting to think I like being stuck, 'cause if I look at the ceiling, my favorite part's the sky cut off. I don't wanna realize how far away I am from heaven. Beginning to feel a little bit like autumn. This time next year, I'll touch the trees in Boston, and I don't know what we'll do.
Oh my god, good morning everyone. So I just finished Dune. It is amazing how much faster I can read when I'm not like literally asleep. Holy shit, I think I loved this book. The ending is great. I loved the politicking. I loved the self-fulfilling prophecy. I loved the growth of Paul as a character and how he became someone that he didn't necessarily want to be, but felt he had to become. I think that was such a great through line. I think the only critique I have is what I mentioned yesterday. There's no women in this fucking story. The only women we have that kind of stay the whole time are the Bene Gesserit and Chani. I think it's possible Frank Herbert did that on purpose, but I also think it's possible that he just kind of forgot to put women in roles of political power versus the Bene Gesserit. Even the Bene Gesserit, though they're incredibly powerful, you know, they say a million times, like, we are only here to serve. Even though they are probably the most powerful people in this entire world, they don't have any actual power. They don't wield that real power, the political man power. So that's my only real critique about it, is that it was written in the 70s by a man, and there's like not a lot we can do about that. I don't read a lot of sci-fis, and I really, really liked it. I just like genuinely really enjoyed it. It was so incredibly detailed, and I loved how Frank Herbert wrote the characters. I'm so excited to see how the movie winds up turning out, because, oh my god, the last half is so good. It's so wild. So much happens. If you haven't read this book, you definitely should. If you like books like this, I was feeling a little loopy yesterday. Although honestly, I was pretty sure I was gonna be asleep by 2 a.m. So I'm pretty impressed with that, and with the fact that I managed to wake up at 8:30 this morning and continue reading. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty proud of this whole thing. It is currently 10:45, so technically the 24 hours is up in an hour, but like, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish here. I really thought I would have a whole other book in me after Dune. Oh my god, was I so cute and naive at the beginning of this whole thing yesterday. This was legitimately pretty fun though. I had a good time. I guess what I'm trying to say is go read Dune if you haven't read it. Stay safe when you're doing your 24-hour readathons. I'm glad I just decided to go to bed, because I don't think I would have enjoyed the ending nearly as much if it had been yesterday at 3 in the morning. I have had a lot of coffee this morning. I might go to bed in a few hours. If you enjoyed this kind of a vibe, this fun little reading vlog, readathon vibe, don't forget to hit the little like button and comment below your thoughts if you would do something this crazy. Make sure you subscribe for more book-related content. It's free, and I would just love you for it. And I'll see you all in the next video.